Been seeing Salah versus Hazard debates all day, so let's do one better. The best Premier League player each season in the last decade. 2015, it's Hazard. It led them to the title. His game's becoming really complete at this point too. Dangerous, constantly every touch, but he's also passing really well. For the next season, I'm going De Bruyne. Some people say Mahrez, some people say Conte for the Leicester year. I understand that, but what De Bruyne did, some of the best 21st century play in the Bundesliga with Wolfsburg, carrying them to really high heights. His first adjustment season with Pep, City not doing that well, that doesn't mean he wasn't incredible. These are his peak physical years too, very agile, very good dribbler with still that crazy vision and engine. Just an incredible player to watch this season. 16-17, best player on a title winning team. With a defensive coach, he still makes it happen. Still incredible attacking quality. Season 2018, it's close, but I'm going Mohamed Salah. That debut year, the level of scoring, the level of threat, the level of aggression that he had in that Klopp year. It's one of the best goal scoring seasons, just minute for minute in Premier League history. And then 18-19 is kind of when Hazard puts it all together. People are going to say Van Dijk, that's completely fair. He was the best defender ever at that point. Ridiculous. But for me, the best players in the game are always your match winners. And Eden Hazard, that season was the highest level of that. Progressing the ball, creating chances, scoring goals, doing literally everything for Chelsea while being the biggest threat on the pitch every single time he played. And for the next 4 years, it becomes the De Bruyne show. For a second, if you just forget that this is not supposed to be a midfielder that controls tempo, that dictates build-up, all that garbage, this is one of the best attacking-minded players we've seen this century. And his hold on the Premier League, his level of match-winning quality, his clutch factor, it is ridiculous. To be fair, that first half, that 21-22 season, I think Salah was there or better, but I don't think he maintained it as much. AFCON maybe has to play with his fitness at that level. In 2023, I also understand Erling Haaland. He came in and set the league on fire, basically. In big games, I think KDB was slightly better, but Haaland was crazy too. Both home and away to Arsenal, Bayern in the Champions League. This guy was a monster, basically breaking every scoring record in the process. He was already ridiculous for Dortmund, but he showed that step up to the Premier League, it's not anything for a generational player like him. 2024 is where it gets tricky because I still think it's Erling Haaland. You could say Rodri, that's fair. I just value attacking play very, very highly. And if you're talking about Phil Foden, I understand the performances were crazy, but I said then, and I'm saying now, I never thought his quality was that high. The game became more one-dimensional. If you were with me, if you were with Zispom's Industries at that time, I was making videos. I was saying that I didn't think he was all that. Listen, his game became very off-ball at that point. He was less proactive. It was more about Rodri finding him those spaces, and he wasn't creating like the dynamic Phil Foden that I knew from those 2020, 2021 seasons. He became more robotic, plug-and-play as a player, if that makes sense. And I hate to pull the "I told you so" card, but I made videos saying, I told you saying he wouldn't work out for England, and it didn't. He dropped a terrible tournament. What's happening this season isn't that surprising. Maybe part of it is confidence, but I think part of it, a big part of it, is Rodri not being there and finding him in these favorite spaces. Finally, after that long rant, the best player in the 24-25 season, that's not even close, maybe the biggest distance we've seen in this entire list, Mohamed Salah. An absolute all-timer year, a potential Ballon d'Or year, one of, if not the best player in the world.